Bethune-Cookman returned to Daytona for their first conference game of the season. With a renewed sense of focus, the Wildcats wanted to make a statement against Savannah State.
We're here to stay. We're going to be a competitive football team. We're going to play hard-nosed, aggressive football in all three phases for 60 minutes.
Jabril Davis down the sideline, cutting to the 15, sprints to the 10, 5, touchdown BCU.
The offense stormed ahead to an early lead, then the defense delivered the exclamation point. In the midst of a convincing home win, the defense had recorded an unreal 10-quarter stretch without allowing a single offensive touchdown, proving the Wildcats are a force to be reckoned with. It was a sign that BCU could win. This unproven coach was setting a championship-level tone with this otherworldly defense. The Wildcats were in first place in the conference standings after week number 4.
When I say click that, y'all say boo! Click that! Boo! Click that! Boo! Click that! Boo!
Amidst all the talk of another MEAC championship to Daytona, Bethune-Cookman traveled up north to tangle with North Carolina Central, the first of 3 straight opponents who shared last year's conference crown. The game was just as advertised. 2 title contenders spent time trading blows. BCU scored first before the Eagles racked up 19 unanswered points.
I think that, whenever there's time left on the clock, especially early, you know what I mean, you got a chance to win. And not only, did we come out, knowing that we had to make some plays, but we knew we had to make them quickly.
With a jump step off to the races, and the ball comes out.
With a 2-point Cookman lead late in the fourth quarter, NC Central drove 92 yards in 16 plays to reach the BCU 1. With the game in the balance, NC Central lined up for the go-ahead field goal with a kicker who hadn't missed a field goal all year.
From 18 yards. The kick is blocked, and it is no good. How do you like that? Elliott Miller got his fingertips on that field goal.
My mentality was like, I know I could block this, and I know I could get there faster than the kicker can kick the ball. So I was like, as soon as the ball just inch, I'm just running. Just give him my all. And as soon as he moved the ball, just jumped in, just shoot my hands out. After that, I felt it slap my left hand, so I'm like, I knew I blocked it. So when I turned around, the ball was still in the air. I thought I didn't. But when I seen it drop right before the goal post, it was just amazing.
Next up for Bethune-Cookman, the blackout game.
Thursday night game, the blackout, was a beautiful experience. Mama was there, grandmama and them, daddy and them, everybody was there, and the band and the student body came out in full support with the black on, and it was a wonderful experience to have that crowd and that band and that excitement in the air and everybody cheering your team on.
The South Carolina State Bulldogs were in town just 1 year removed from shocking the Wildcats in Orangeburg.
There's something about when we play South Carolina State. I mean, that go from the coaches, the players.
Williams hit as he throws, leaping grab in the end zone, touchdown BCU.
With redemption on the minds of the maroon and gold, Bethune-Cookman avoided another upset by knocking off the Dogs 17-14. The Wildcats were getting the best out of every opponent. Having won 5 games in a row, Bethune-Cookman had a target on their backs as being the team to beat, now 3-0 in the conference.